Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
Yeah, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
And some room to run now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun, Robertson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Eddie Pinheiro on now.
From the right hash, this from 45 yards away.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called.
And a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
11 coming.
Here's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The Bengals at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
Yeah, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Running left is Walker.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Back to throw. Robertson.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Robertson going deep for Walker. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
Sheds off the tackle.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Now Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
On one, ready?
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
11, 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On one, ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And that is no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The tackle made by Zion McCollum.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Robertson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
Deep to return is Calvin Austin.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7.
They'll set up a throw.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First catch so far by Chase. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 4.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
11 Thomas. 11.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw. Robertson, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Back to throw. Robertson.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Robertson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Robertson.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Austin.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now back to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Robertson eluding the pressure right. Finding Walker complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Back to throw. Robertson under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A final shot before break. Robertson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
2nd down and 6 now. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 36.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that will extend their lead even further. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Looking to throw.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken around the 12.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Looking to throw. Robertson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Gun, gun. Dot. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
Burrow looking to pass. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
On second and a long way to go. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
On 2.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Get set.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And just shutting him off there. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A quick throw by Burrow is complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Off the play fake. Robertson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Back to throw. Robertson.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Here we go.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
12, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now Burrow. Jamar Chase. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Burrow will throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those would be big half-moon